That is it. That's it.
Yeah.
Fragile strength.
Yeah.
You're only strength if you show when you're fragile as well.
Yeah.
Yeah. For women and
for men.
For human.
How can you come together if you're talking about human energy?
Okay. Well, first you have to think for yourself. Is it true for me that there is a human energy as well?
Because you have to believe it.
Because
course.
You have to believe it, and I don't have the truth for you. I have my own truth. I believe in feminine energy, man energy, and human energy. But you have to think for yourself, well, what this guy is saying, what does it mean for me? Yeah. And how do I look at human energy? And if you have a couple fighting, you know what happens when people are in love, or when they get the stage before love, how do you call it? Verliefd in Dutch. Falling in love.
Yeah.
What both men and women do is they see commonalities. They see, hey, he does this, I like it, and that, and that, and that.
We forget
and when they fight, they focused on what they don't like.
Yeah,
but the things that they don't like about their partner when fighting were there at the first time as well.
Yeah.
Alright, people change, but mainly it was there. It's just, it's focus. It's focus. And to realize that you're both human. So focusing on your being a lady, I'm being a man, yeah, then you will get some differences. And there are. I don't say there aren't any, but we're both human. So what I always do in different kinds of conflicts, I always look for something above it. Yeah, where do we agree? If we have a fight, for example, and then mostly what people do when they have a fight or a conflict, they narrow it down to the details.
That's true.
So your details, my details, and there's more space between it, more conflict.
Yeah.
But let's look the other way. What do we have in common? What are the bigger things that we agree on? For example, do we agree that we shouldn't fight? Yeah, of course. Or you can say no, so that then you have a divorce or something. Yeah. But if there's an agreement, and from an agreement, it's more likely to find the solution between you.
If you use this, if you look at the problems of the world, it would say crisis. Yeah. A lot of people are more busy with their own ego.
Yeah.
For money or whatever it is.
Money, religion, health, culture.
Yeah,
your culture is better than my culture.
Yeah. If you would use the human energy, I'm trying to find a way, in a kind of process, that you can send your message, trying to explain to people that we have to look up to the human energy.
I believe you already do. By taking this interview with different people, and you have a channel on which people can look at it, and so you're doing it right now. Yeah. You're making yourself and other people more conscious about who am I, not only as a woman, but as a human as well. And I believe that the reason why I do what I do, the reason is my lessons. Yeah, to celebrate life, to create life, to create love, and to contribute. And contribute is from the story of Sylvia, from the coven. The reason I do what I do is because I believe in world peace, and I believe in that when people get more conscious of who are they themselves? And if they realize the difference between thinking and the heart, more people living in the heart, in the heart there can be no conflict. Because the heart says two things.
You know, it's a contradiction, because a lot of people live from their ego, their head, instead of their heart.
Yeah.
But if you need to change that, have your transformation, it means you have to say goodbye to a lot of things.
Yeah.
So the first moment that you choose to live by your heart, it's very hard. You have to have guts to do that.
That's one way to look at it. So, and if you look at it this way, when life hits hard at you, maybe you know you're doing the right thing. One of the lessons I learned that it don't have to be hard. It's just that you decide that you find it hard. But you can decide for yourself as well that it could be interesting. Hey, what's happening? I lost a lot of people. I lost a lot of good friends I had in my other life, so to say. Because I took another path. It's not good or bad. I just took another path. And so we walk different ways. No good or bad. Everybody has his or her time to grow, to get conscious.
What I'm saying is, you're talking about taking another path. Not all people realize that when they are walking a different path. So that's why the only thing they see at that moment is that they are walking away from a path that everybody's walking. And
but that is changing.
That's changing, but sometimes
more
it can
and
feel
more people.
lonely.
Yeah, of course.
And also, what I think, I have a lot of respect when people do that, because I know the road can be difficult and very hard.
But it don't have to.
Well, you don't.
It can be
to,
interesting.
I don't agree.
But just take action on it. If you're lonely,
from the other side, when you already walked the path. Most people, when they walk the path from changing through their heart, they find it very difficult, because you have to leave a lot of things behind.
Yeah.
It's not always that you're enjoying that you lose friends. You understand what I mean?
Yeah, I understand what I mean. You don't have to enjoy it, but it can be more neutral as well.
Yeah.
Because it's not only that you lose friends.
You gain a lot of other things, of course.
You win friends as well. But you have to do something about winning new friends that are on the same path and that inspire you more than your old friends. And that's where a lot of people get stuck. Hey, I'm losing things. So focusing on losing things is losing more things. And then you have to make the switch. Okay, if I lose something, I need something instead. And what would that instead be? Well, if I'm lonely, I have to go out. I have to meet people who are who inspire me and who are inspired by me. So we get synergetic relationships.
Looking for other people from the human energy. Or universe.
But it's always you to have the moment of truth that, hey, I'm lonely. Okay. Oh, I lost. No, I didn't. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I did lose some very good friends till now, and they were good in on the other path. So who's walking with me here? And then you meet new people. And your heart only says two things: go, 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 and love, love, love.
Yes, that's true.
And your head comes up with, well, think about it, it might go wrong. Yeah, of course it goes wrong. That's the whole story. It doesn't matter how many times you fall down, it's how many times you get back up again.
That's true.
And to share your message. Everybody has a message. I'm not special. I'm as special as everybody. But I dare to share my message.
Well, and I think you're there to be vulnerable.
Yeah, I guess so.
Because you have to be, or else it's not going to work. That's one of the biggest steps when you choose to live by your heart.
Yeah, well, it's funny you say
vulnerability.
That I'm vulnerable. Yeah. Because when you asked me about the list I made, on which I'm thankful from Sylvia, I guess that she saw that I, as a man, could be vulnerable. That I didn't have all solutions, and that I could listen, and that I don't always come up with a solution, and that I could be vulnerable. So I think that's one of the reasons she asked me.
And we're living in a world where you have to hide that, and that's sad.
We live in a world where we have to show and to be open, but we think we have to hide it, because we are taught, we are grown by beliefs. We are grown by beliefs that you have to be strong. But being really strong means that you can be vulnerable and show it to other people.
That's what I communicate with Pure Me. Yeah? I call it fragile strength, because it's
that's nice, fragile
contradiction
strength.
that I want people to know.
But exactly that is it. That's it. Fragile strength. You're only strength if you show when you're fragile as well. For women and for men.
And for men.
For human.
The human energy.
The human energy.
I love that. Human energy. Yeah.
Why do you do what you do? What is your message?
Pure Me was at first my own message. I started a company a couple of years ago, Pure Me, but it was a skincare line. And it was more for the black community, because I thought we need our own products, but it has to be connected with your own body. So there were not ingredients, everything natural. I started it, and after a couple years, my company got bankrupt, came in a divorce. A lot of things dropped down, I can say, but I didn't lost the name Pure Me. And this year I thought about, I have to write things down, my own experience in life, and things that I've learned, pain that I have, emotional, everything. And I thought about a name. And
okay, that's the story of the
Pure
name.
Me. Pure Me. So Pure Me means that I realized if I can be me, just like I am, I don't have to bother what other people think about me.
And I hope you will put this in the video as well, because what can you give in your message, Pure Me, being Pure Me? What can people do? What can I do to be more of me?
Well, it's a process, and that is what I always say. I think Pure Me can come in your life, when you're in a fraction of your life that the whole world may think you're crazy. But when I see that kind of people, it really makes me happy, because I know they are choosing the way from the ego to the heart. Okay,
and how do you do that? How did you do it? What kind of how-to advice can you give me to go from the ego to the heart, or the one who's now watching or listening?
Be honest to yourself.
What does it mean?
Let go of a lot of things of your ego. So I let go of my company, because I only had a company to show people what I could do.
And how did you discover? How did you discover that you did it to be successful? And what's the difference with what you do now?
It's a transformation process, I think, because when I realized, I wasn't even aware at that time that there was something like an ego and a heart. I wasn't even aware that everything that I did was from my head.
Okay.
Thoughts.
So how do you know right now the difference when your ego is talking or when your heart is talking or screaming?
Well, my heart has screamed a lot indeed.
Yeah, I know.
Because there's a change in me, in who I am. I don't feel stress about things that I need to do, or how I have to be to other people, or that I need to have a successful career. I can just be me, sitting here with you, and I can sit here with you the whole day, or even a week. And what I've learned is, when I'm with someone, I can be totally with that person. without thinking, oh, I need this and I need to do that. No, it's just you and me at that moment. And I decided to do that with everyone I meet. What I truly believe is that the heart also talks to you, but on a different level, a different sound of music. I call it your rhythm sound.
Yeah.
So what I did a lot of time in my life is I didn't listen to the music of my heart while he was always playing in the background.
Okay.
So I want people...
How did you recognize it's from the music from the heart or the...
The sound of the heart is gentle and kind. It's like a bird that you hear him singing.
Okay.
And the ego is always loud. All kind of music, shouting.
Yeah. All right.
And a lot of time in my life, I only listened to the sound of the music of the ego. That was hard. I couldn't even hear the sound of my heart like a bird singing. I had to stop and quit some things from the ego, so that would become silence. And I've learned that silence and silenceness is for me my biggest treasure. Because of that, I became to hear different music.
All right.
And that was the music, that was me.
Well, I guess your audience can listen to their heart right now.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Hear me. Thank you, Robbert, for your talk. Very, very great. Yeah, super.